follow. I'd like to start by saying my speech was like a miniskirt. Long enough to cover the essentials, but short enough to keep your attention. I'd like to say how wonderful the bride looks like today. She's done herself and her family really proud. So who's in the room, Marvin? I'd also like to compliment the bridesmaids, usher, usherette, flower girl and the page boys. You've done a terrific job. I'd like to congratulate the maid of honour Abby on the wonderful job we've done over the last year in helping Alexis prepare for this day. You've carried out your duty superbly. Unlike me. Yes, it's true, I'm officially the worst best man ever. The main reasons for this are quite simple really. I don't want any of the boys over there to ask me to do this again. And two, I was really nervous about this speech. That was until Marv gave me some encouraging words and said, if I do a really good job today, I could be the best man that he's next to him. To be honest, the only thing Marv has spoken to me about in the last 5 years has been Liam Feeney. So when Marv asked me to be the best, So when Marv asked me to be the best man, I just assumed he got rid of Alexis and was marrying fiends. No, but on a serious note, it's a great honour to be the best man, and as I'm up here, I might as well say a few words. I remember the first time I saw Marvin, it was on the TV. It was the England schoolboy match. I couldn't tell you the score, or even the team they played against. I just remember thinking, who's that big black dude up front? He ain't even look English, let alone Swedish. He looked like he was born about 18 years old. I thought, that must be Trevor McDonald's older brother. It must have been about 3 years later when I actually met Marvin for the first time. I walked into the Bristol City changing room and some hard-faced creature walked up to me. He held his hand up, he said, "Already, Papa? Can you go?" In all seriousness, Marv is a great lad. He, along with all the boys over there on that table, that's the way, boys, helped me settle in Bristol and make it my home away from home, and I'll always be grateful for that. But a special thanks has to go out to Marvin and Aaron. Marvin and Aaron. Speaking of Marvin and his brother Aaron, their personality is going to be any more different. We would usually go out on the weekend, and the occurrence would be Marvin's, let's say, sense of humour will get him into trouble, and Aaron would. One day we decided to go out in Bournemouth. To the end of the night, and Marv was at his troublesome best. A man come up to us and said, "Do you know where the Cliff Hotel is, mate?" Knowing we knew the hotel was that way. He asked Marvin, he said, "All right, mate, the Cliff Richard Hotel's that way." This went on for a little while until the man finally lost his rag and punched Marvin in the face. I don't see if Marvin was okay, but he had a tear in one eye and his hand over the other. And he went, "Aaron, don't worry." I was like, "Ooh, I wonder how this is going to pan out." So as Aaron was on his way over to the man, bang! He punched Aaron in the face too. The last time I saw 2 Browns drop that quick, I was looking after my neighbour's dog. So Alexis, I just had a text message from Aaron's Knuckles. He said to say thank you for taking Marvin off his hands. The mother and father are sitting next to me looking really lovely today. I've asked me to say a few words on their behalf. Thank you all for coming along today to make this a very special occasion for Marvin and Alexis. It is also a wonderful day for us to see our youngest son Marvin taking the role of a husband. Although we are now having to share our son, it is a small price to pay for gaining a wonderful daughter-in-law. Alexis, this is Brown. We would like to welcome you to our family. Love you both, Mum and Dad. Go on now, yeah. Hot in there, is it? Alexis, Alexis, I'd personally like to thank you for taking such good care of my mate. He tells me he loves you all the time and he wouldn't be without you. And Marv, if my children have friends as half as good as you, I'll be a really happy man. See, I told you we'd be up here a lot, did I? Now we all stand together and join me in toasting a happy couple. So love, 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 and a happy thereafter, and most of all to Marvin and Alexis.